back foot here, but it does allow you to play through this mid and top side.
First time we're going to be seeing Fofo on the Twisted Fate. Has not picked it towards the regular season, was not prevalent. Well,
looking for the dive.
See the look for the dive there. Cube in a little bit of trouble. There's the Flawless Duet flashed away. He will get stunned under though and does not get himself out. First blood to TN.
Yeah, and the only way you can try rather than this Hail of Blades build.
Oh, Hong is in mid. Doomby gets flashed on, gets knocked up, gets punted back. They do get the gold card down. And there with Lian, this kill is all but confirmed. Fofo gets it with the stacked deck, and that is a perfect roam there from the support of RA.
And perfect timing.
Fofo is available. Nuguri just a little bit too far behind, not really going to be in a position. As I say that, flash gold card, he goes in underneath the tower, but Nuguri now has no escape. They will be able to get him.
The shield?
The shield flash from Lian does secure the kill. 2 for 2. Nuguri doesn't even use his flash.
But this is what I love about Nuguri, is like, look.
Side, as we can see there, flash forward, as we can see, jumping straight in on top of Rookie. There is the shockwave that brings Fofo forward again. Doomby's still alive. He had enough mana to get himself to protect. They get a gold card down. Crisp does keep himself there. Tien is there. Flash, Bear, slap, almost going to be in range. Doesn't need a Crisp, takes the kill. Gets himself a red buff, and that is going to be advantage to FPX.
Great.
Still got a flash bear slap available to him. Cube in a little bit of trouble. Smite goes down. They're going to get the Vanguard's edge, not the Vanguard edge, the Flawless Duet down, and that's going to be more advantages. And this is the explosive early game you were talking about.
This is the big thing that is the difference between Beishuan and Tien. Now that Tien is back, FPX are much more willing to play around Nuguri in the top side, and they can start to play around this really strong top.
Magnet Storm, attack repel. They are tanking it very nicely though for RA. Crisp still alive though, and Crisp is still able to keep himself there. They will get iBoy to hop out. 2 kills come in, but that was a little close.
That was very, very close. Completed means he can chase down Cube so aggressively in these lanes, but they need to start to open up this top side. 3 plates still remain on that top lane structure, but also one of the big things that TFs was struggling with.
Oh, that could be big. There is no Flawless Duet. There is a flash available. Vanguard Jet in. Will he be able to get him down? They are going to get the Gnar into the wall. Oh, that was close. Q picks himself up a kill. Nice movement there from Lian.
The cavalry is on the way, though.
Paranoia available. No flash either for Lian. So getting down that Living Nightmare Fear is going to be a little bit harder. And now Cube in a little bit of trouble in his top side. Shockwave is available should they want to use it. Yep, it actually drags him back towards the turret. It's going to be Doomby tanking up, but it's enough damage there. Tien picks himself up his second kill of the game.
And this is what I actually expected IG to do against RA, but FPX are just doing a better job of it, punishing Cube in this top side. Whether it's going to be Nuguri who's picking up the kills or Doomby, you're perfectly happy to get both your solo laners ahead. In mid, though.
Oh, flash burned, and the Everfrost with the gold card on top of the Fear. Where can you go, Nuguri? There's the Destiny Gate on top of Crisp, who gets locked down as well. He has flash, but he's not going to be able to get away. 2 quick kills, double globals wins.
And there's the counter punch. There's what they needed to do to bring it back. This is what feeds so well.
iBoy should be fine. As I say that, there is a red buff onto LWX. Flash forward. LWX is just a little bit in tow, and yeah, Tien picks up another one. They knew there was no flash on iBoy.
Chem tank and the slow from the Smite Rift Herald topside. They're like, look, we don't care about these dragons right now. If we can just crack open these structures, force this global combi.
The Everfrost has been finished for a while there on the upside for Fofo. Stridebreaker, oh, there we go, going straight in on top of this bot lane as they can try to get in. Lian has got enough damage, got enough fear. Not going to be able to land the Flawless Duet, and the knockback on top of Tien. Flash forward from Hong as he tries to go in, but the Magnet Storm is ridiculous. They're still going in. iBoy has the damage, iBoy has the resets. Destiny Gate makes this a completely unfair fight. You can see Doomby walking down. It was all there. Triple kill to the MVP of the first playoff series, iBoy.
Round of applause for RA in that fight. That's how you use these
FPX. They look like they kind of want the fight. They don't want to just go for the dragon straight off of spawn. They need to get mid lane priority. And Hong moving in now. iBoy just going to take himself a Gromp to try and make sure he's not losing out on his lot of experience. But now Dragon has started. Everyone kind of moving in. See if they want to go for something. Destiny Gate has been popped. There's the Paranoia. Goes straight in on top of the Dragon. But it's a little bit too late. Dragon goes over the side of FPX. Here we go. Shockwave on the Vanguard's edge. It's just ridiculously huge. Double kill for Tien. There is the stun down onto the Gnar as well, and that's 3 quick kills, and the Dragon Baron's up. You run straight to it.
And that's a big boo-boo from RA. We said already, if you don't find that pick, just peace out. go get your side lanes in order, try to create these long waves, or long lanes in top side. Instead, they end up giving FPX the team fight that they really wanted, and now FPX, they get the dragon, they'll turn towards Baron, and as this team that wants to try and control the map that Rare Adam has, it becomes really hard to do so when there's a Baron buff knocking at your door.
Yeah, and the 1-3-1 that you can just kind of go split push yourself to victory right now.
Make sure you can't have Fofo come and try and pick off Nuguri in the side lane.
No, they're going to come straight in on top of Cube, Strikebreaker, and there's nowhere for him to go. No point in even flashing, but now with a minute 30 left in this Baron, you have no Gnar, you have no real engage here from the side of RA. FPX can keep pushing, you have Twisted Fate in the top side. I think they just give this up, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, and this was the call. This is what they should have done at Dragon. This is what they could have got, but instead now, a Baroned up FPX is taking your inhibitor, and they may not stop.
They're going to keep going off this. You still have a minute and 10 seconds left on this Baron. You have no real wave clear here outside of the Twisted Fate. He's going to be forced to TP out. They might still just lose a Nexus turret. So now you're half of your Nexus bare. Hung is behind them, but he's been spotted on a pink, and now he's in no man's land.
Yeah, and he's got nowhere to go. I mean, you headbutt Tien back in, you're kind of screwed. And Hung, where are you off to, buddy?
He's going to go. They're committing. They're committing to the team fight. They're TPing in as well with the Gnar. They're trying to go in, flash forward. He's going to try and get on top of LWX. It's not going to be enough, though. Doomby goes golden. Now the fight can do the Vanguard's edge. As we can see, Nuguri on the backside. The shockwave is enough to kill off Hung. There we can see Cube trying to get Mega. They're trying to kite this one out. Flash forward from Tien. The man-bear pig is just too damn big.
Cube!
Here comes Cube. He gets two men into the wall. This fight's not quite over just yet. Might just be now, though, as FPX finally pick him off. And with all these low health bars, everyone TPing back in. Nuguri on this Aurelia has nothing left to say except this is my game one. FPX with the Baron, with the team fight win, going for the Nexus.
And it's at 24 minutes. The fastest Phoenix continues here as RA are left looking at their base in shambles.
They are looking at their base in shambles. FPX just need to hit the Nexus. Could be a little bit difficult,
They're so low.
They're so low, and iBoy could get resets. There's one. Tien not quite going down, though. Crisp's in a little bit of trouble. 1, 2. Can he get more? He's going to get Doomby. 3. Not going to be able to get LWX, but Nuguri will be 4. iBoy, the MVP from the first series with a quadra-kill to save the game for RA.
That was exactly what was needed from iBoy. And if RA are ever not in the vicinity, you can burst it down.
Yeah, iBoy has to use the Buster Shot to get himself out, but he's not quite out of the woods just yet. They're going to use the Destiny Gate, the Paranoia, the Shockwave. iBoy's dead. The damage you had for the side of RA is just not there, and FPX have found the pick. The Vanguard's edge onto the backside to see if they can take down Cube. Only the top laner and the ADC are dead, but the rest of FPX are fully alive and healthy. They can just look for the end. They can honestly keep going to the base.
Yeah, Tien has just been a pro. He's just going to tank it up, say FPX have opened the doors, the red carpet is laid out. Let's get to a game 2.
This is finally the win here for FPX. It was a little bit of a fantastic base defense there for iBoy and RA, but they're not able to do it.
There we go!
There it is, the Akali. Now you did a little bit of digging there onto the El Solo Q, and this is something that the side of Doomby and Nuguri have both been playing.
And that's how you can try and play this out. Whereas for FPX, they have a kind of a multiple options here, as Hung is dead again.
They do have multiple options. They are going to be at the Blade World. The Beyblade goes in. LWX, though, very, very close. Keeps sustaining in the jungle forever, which does end up meaning that Tien, with the Ionian Boots of Lucidity, is kind of in a better position than him.
And I love that FPX are starting these dragons off. I think you should be fine here, but there we go.
Flash forward on top of Hung, who does get himself away just about the Blade World. The Ignite, the auto attack is good enough, and LWX is making this pick work. We can see him there just tanking up all this damage. iBoy, no mana, no health, needs to get himself out.
Well, I
for the side of RA, they back themselves away. They don't lose anything in terms of kills, but LWX can just go on this. You're not really in a position to fight this. Oh, as I say, that great fillet, and now Thresh picks himself up a kill. They get the shutdown. They will take that one. And we can see Cube now into this top side, finds Tien, and has to back the spell book. We can see Tien now getting jumped on, has to use the Stormbringer to disengage. The dominance is there, the flash away from Doomby, he's got himself the sustain, and Doomby just outplays that in the mid lane.
So well played by FPX as we go and see Rocket to nowhere, but honestly, like Crocodile and a Bear, they're pretty damn scary, and unfortunately, man, he's just one man on the Xin Xiao, and now FPX will turn over towards this dragon. off of the Immortal Shield Bow picked up on that bottom side, off of the Stride Breaker finish for Doomby in that mid, the power items that are already with the Mythics completed are just too strong for FPX.
You will see how RA are able to. Straight away, Cube's like, nope, want nothing to do with this, and they're trading towers across the map.
Yeah, that's the big one. You had Leanne already moving down, and again, I like that RA are play around bot side. They do need to get iBoy up and rolling.
He's coming in, that's going to be on the bot side, so they know this is a little bit of a split fight. The turret goes down.
This is the flanks we're talking about, though. Fofo doing a good job to spot it out, but FPX are coming in from multiple angles, which makes it so difficult for RA.
Yeah, it does make it a little bit difficult. Stride Breaker forward, the Dragon down to about 2,000 HP. They go in, they're going to try and steal it. It is stolen. Leanne gets that Infernal Drake, the hook there onto Doomby to stop him going in. They found LWX. That is the Samira dead, and the Jinx getting excited. Doomby trying to see if he can do something with Nuggery, trying to see if they can just dance around this fight. It's a fight on two fronts. The Renekton is dead. The Akali picks up the Zinzao. The perfect execution right on top of him, but Nuggery might be caught out here as a sleepy trouble bubble. The flay, the damage. He's got not really a lot left in the tank, and Fofo cleans that one up. This game is not out of reach yet
from the Demonic Embrace. So now FPX could look to turn this, but the range is really difficult for RA. You can see there, you gotta let it go.
Oh, Doomby gets caught out, and he has to slice out of that one there. If he gets caught, the constant CC that we've been putting down on him is insane.
This is so dangerous from RA, though. I know they're going for picks, but if Nuggery was a little bit closer, you get the flash engage with the Magnet Storm from Crisp. Like, RA need to play this slow. Don't overreach for more picks. You've got the tower, back away, get the vision, stop FPX from finding these flanks.
All summoners available. iBoy will have his flash in about 2 or 3 seconds. TPs are there as well. You have a cleanse for Fofo. Keep an eye on that. He should be able to keep himself alive if the dragon does spawn. This will be second for RA, third for FPX.
We get the reset coming in from Doomby. He's trying to see if he can get this flank ward off, but it means FPX need to buy time. Nuggery on the flank as well.
Nuggery is behind the pit. You can see there FPX just being kept topped up by the honey fruit. The TP is not even going to be on the flank, it's going to be straight there. Stolen by Tien. And do we have a fight after this? Doomby, Stride Breakers forward. You've got a lot of disengage, a lot of range. Flash forward by Chris as he tries to go in, but they jump straight in on top of Nuggery. It's a fight on two fronts. Cube jumps in on top of the Akali as he tries to get himself out. Forced to flash away. Still have iBoy, still have lots of different ways of chasing down these kills. It will be Cube who falls. Sole point for FPX. They get a kill. They even get a tower as well. All things going well for FPX.
Crucial play for FPX. As you said, finding a definitive fight in 5 minutes where they can look to close out this game or just get an insurmountable lead off that. No longer someone who can play that front line as Hung.
Oh, perfectly executed, but is he gone a little bit too far? No flash, remember, no real way out. Can he get himself the kill? It's Jinx downtown. Tick picks it up with the Mega Inferno Rocket. And that's going to be the Baron. I don't know if they can go for this. There's a lot of range here and a TP from Cube.
All they need to do is bait it. You still have the flash from Tien. He still has ult. They're trying to bait a Cube in Mega.
Mega now is hit for Cube. iBoy is there. The Chompers do stop everyone from moving forward. Tien, so low. Gets out with minuscule amounts of HP.
Fofo.
See, Fofo does land instant cleanse from LWX. He has to hit that. You can see there with the Immortal Shield Bow being popped. He knows he would be died dead on his feet if he does get hit by that.
And that's the advantage RA can play with.
The Shirelia's battle song here for Hung. So he's looking to try and reposition the rest of his team. He knows what his job is to try and set up his team for success. Renekton going to be resetting and trying to jump in onto the backside. It's again Nuggery behind the pit.
Yeah, but there's no ward here really that Nuggery can play off. He needs to play so far back because he knows there's vision there. RA will spot Nuggery on the entrance as Doomby makes it into the pit.
Here we go. Doomby goes in. He pops the dominance. He's taking so much damage though, and he gets the Sterix. iBoy is dead though as they try and get in. LWX flashes forward onto Cube and picks him off as well. You can see Nuggery on the backline just separating RA to the 4 wins, and the rest of RA are scattered. They are almost certainly dead if they stay around, and the Infernal Soul is FPX's.
What did iBoy do? He had flash and cleanse. He had all the time in the world to get away from that play, but I don't know what happened. He just died.
We'll have to wait to see who going in, but actually see Fofo being taken out by that Samira right there, so it ends up going to be a full ace coming out here for FPX. They get 5 kills, they lose nobody. They get the Infernal Soul. They're going to
get Doomby, LWX, very heads up play to keep Crisp alive there. He's able to swallow up that super mega death rocket, but I need to see this replay.
Of course, you are very short range as well, so getting these towers is going to be rather difficult, even with the Baron buff. You can see RA just trying to defend as best they can, throwing out skill shots. They have iBoy on just clear out the big waves duty as they got bot wave now pushing in. They're going to completely stun down Cube and try and catch him out, but they don't kill him off as they jump down straight onto LWX. There's the super mega death rocket, not quite able to get a kill, but they will pick off the AD carry. This is still in favor of FPX. They will crack open the base, but they do lose the big LWX.
Nuggery's mid though. Nuggery is just pushing in this mid lane, so they get the base cracked open. And honestly, for a short range composition like FPX have, that's a major win.
This game goes on, the less that gold lead means to the side of FPX.
I think this is just easy peasy for FPX. I mean, look, at the end, shoving in mid. He goes for the engage.
He goes for it. iBoy again, just so greedy with his summoners, and he's just dead and buried. That was as simple as you like. Tien just runs at him. Nothing that they could possibly even see, kind of to be creative about, and they get everything out of it. They've gotten the bot lane inhibitor turret. They're going to be able to push onto these nexuses. You have no real wave clear here for RA. You have no way of stopping this push, and this is going to be game 2, series point for the side of FPX.
iBoy's adding the lemon squeezy to this easy peasy for FPX, and honestly, I think for a lot of these fans for RA, it's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth.
2-0 up in the series. FPX one away from challenging JDG in the top side. FPX, they're going to chuck that one up into the top side for Nuggery. As we see now, everyone swipping and swapping. Fofo, as you mentioned, on his Azir. Now the Maokai hides. The one thing is from Leyen, though, he recognized that there was no real way that the side of FPX's jungler could have gotten those Krugs up in time. Nuggery stunned. One more Q. Flash. No! Doesn't have enough. And there's enough lifesteal and the pop. But now Nuggery is going to be dove underneath turret. Leyen is here. Has got flash available. The outplay potential is there. Never mind. Cube gets enough with the triumph to keep himself alive. And they burn the teleport from Doom. Find another different advantage. They will see the junglers now passing into each other. There is the ultimate there straight away from the Leyen as he jumps straight in on top of Volibear. Where are you going to go? Solo killed. Jungle v jungle action. And now Nuggery forced underneath his turret. Leyen needs to be careful though as Doomby is here, but Doomby doesn't have any mana.
I know, I mean, Doomby's had essentially no control over this mid lane for the entirety of this game. Nuggery now on this Aatrox in trouble of being dove once again. Or they're playing this early game so well.
We'll say again, Nuggery does still have his flash, did not use it as that last wave or that last dive was coming in, but now Tien is coming off. He might be a little bit too late. There's the World Ender, the Dominus. The Dustbringer does land. The flash is there, but it's just not enough to keep him there and alive. Leyen 3-0-0. This Nocturne is online, and Tien, he's running to
pick on Cube. That could potentially work, but not contesting Rift.
Yeah, Cube trying to see if he can get that second play. Flash forward there by Tien. They lock him in. They get him down. Nuggery gets a kill. Nicely done there by the side of FPX, and they keep their top laner relevant.
Yeah, and that's the thing here is that, look, you do get that kill to Nuggery, which is massive, especially with the 30
Well, I mean, first Drake does go over the side of Rare Atom. They get themselves that first stack. They've got themselves about a 2,500 gold lead, and this early on is kind of a very decent
FPX.
You can see there, Rift Herald being spawned up in this top side. Nuggery has to play so defensively. The rest of his supporting cast needs to join him, but there's no way he can defend this tower. There we go, flash in with the paranoia. They're trying to see if they can burn him down, and they will. Now you got the 2 tanks. Yes, you have the Volibear. Yes, he's got a little bit of damage, but can he get enough off on here? Teleport's going to be channeled in by both mid laners as they pop down the Shurima's Legacy. We can see Leyen going to be sacrificed as everybody else from the side of RA just focus down on the Tien. They will take him down. Cube does get Shockwave back, but it ends up being more damage in favor of RA. They get a second charge off. They're honestly just owning everything.
And there's nothing FPX can do. They're trying so hard to turn around this massive sinking hole, as you call it, Penguin, and we talked about FPX don't want to touch this. They are hyper aware of how far behind they are, and they are looking to hold on for maybe when they get 2-3 items on towards Doomby. When LWX has got his own 2 to 3 items completed, certainly getting a mythic complete at least. But Hong might have gotten caught out.
Yeah, that's the flash. Good little respect flash there from Hong. Did not realize that Tien was still around.
And look at the answer from RA. They're instantly like, Leanne's pathing back. Fofo wants to be bot side as well. They're going to bat for their bottom lane here to make sure that they can keep it safe, but it does open up space for Leanne. Doomby is not safe underneath this tower right now.
He has got a Shockwave and Flash. Here we go. There's the Paranoia just dropped down. Shockwave brings him back, but he's already dead. Nowhere for him to go. Leanne picks up that kill, and now you have all this free time in this mid lane, and you're trying to force something bot now for FPX because you know you're just losing around the map.
And it's so oppressive to play against Fed Nocturne like this, because he goes towards the Stride Breaker, gets the sky, which may need to be thrown out here.
Oh, never mind. We're going to see the Paranoia straight away. Shockwave does get him away, though, and this might be a little bit of an overstep. You can see there Nuguri with the World Ender. They're going to have to use the Emperor's Divide, but jump straight back in. But Chris, you're by yourself, buddy. No one can join you. Flash forward by LWX, so it does find Fofo. And now 1-for-1 trade in this fight. Leanne taking so much punishment. Shut down here from the side of FPX. We can see iBoy jumping in on top of DoomB. He's now over the wall trying to do his best, but look at this raid boss. That is Cube in the middle of this team fight. It was messy. It was not clean. It looks like it's still going on. You have to respect the CC that can come down right now, Cube, and you have to back away. 3 for 3.
You'll take that as FPX though. 3 for 3 in that deficit. You've just got such a massive boon off of all the bonuses, and as you trade this bot lane turf for top lane for Doomby, get this deep vision and make sure we're safe for Baron, which is the bigger issue right now.
Is the bigger issue. I actually wanted to just kind of point out there as we see Leanne having to pop the Rift Herald. Was just about to spawn out, just about to bring up, but honestly, you're fine with this trade right now, I feel like, if you're on the side of FPX, because you're just looking for gold. You're just looking to try and get those extra standing towers that are just very easy for you to just push down like this from Doomby. And you look at the items down the board, like Doomby's on 2 items. He's okay to kind of be safe. He's actually slightly ahead of Fofo.
And this is a test on 2 sides here, both for RA and for FPX. Is FPX, they're collapsing.
They are going in. They're putting him in a bit of a vice as Hong tries to keep everyone away with the Nature's Grass. Leanne now caught between a rock and a Aatrox. iBoy is here. The Infernal Chain will bring him all the way back. Quick kill there. 3-3-3 for Nuguri. And he is now, they might look for the Baron, honestly. There's no dragon.
They need to be so
no jungler.
careful though. Cube is huge, and if he gets into the thick of things here and on towards LWX, that could be the end of it. Doomby, no Shockwave as well. So many ultimates used by FPX in that brawl.
Yeah, they have to back away. They cannot risk it right now. You got
visible, so FPX can't just look for these plays.
This turret was pretty much dead from the last push, so just has to give that one.
He's challenging FPX to step forward, step into his domain.
LWX takes a chunk, half his HP. There's the Paranoia. TN down to almost nothing. They jump in. There's going to be a lot of damage put down, but nobody's following up on this, and they will eventually take down TN. Cube, though, in the back of this fight. LWX will be jumped on by iBoy as the rest of the fight does end up going down. It ends up being a 4-for-1 in favor of RA as Nuguri just has to watch on.
And he will end up being stopped by Hung here. They're going to keep him at bay, but that was beautiful by RA, and we talked about Fofo. Soldiers at the gate, stopping FPX from getting into River, and now you've got this Dragon Soul coming up. All right, already picked up for RA. You can move towards Baron. You are now able to get the last structures down on FPX, the last bastions of hope for FPX in this game 3.
Exactly what you want to see from RA. They force the fight around the Dragon. They now push out, get the Baron. They have all waves in their favor right now, so they can go for a very quick reset without losing any of that standing gold. This is just perfect from the side of RA to try and close this out and send us to a game 4. A lot of punishment from Fofo's Azir soldiers, and this is starting to look like we might be going to a game 4, but for RA, you just need to keep the cool. You just need to keep the heads. You need to keep pushing these waves. You've got the 3-1-1 set up. You've got the waves pushing in. You don't need to panic.
It's looking a lot like Christmas for RA fans, though. The miracle at the front door where they've managed to hold on for one game. Looks like they'll be pushing us to a 4th in this series. And they just need to keep the ball rolling, try and get this reverse sweep down. And for a team that certainly has gained a lot of fans over the course of this split, they would be heartbroken to see them go out in a manner like this.
Track Repel does get used there by Chris, but he has used Pheromancy as well. Top lane and mid lane both being sieged down. Top lane inhibitor will be gifted over. There's still 45 seconds or a little under that of this Baron buff left. It becomes very difficult for now for the side of FPX to defend. They have to make a call because they'll lose everything if they don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't even know who they're going to try and call here for support, because they're all out. There's no real hope. RA are doing such a good job of playing this slow, playing at range. iBoy even threatening LWX free on the backline.
Yeah, and these cannon minions are just doing work onto LWX's health bar as well. You can see top turret, top inhibitor turret down, middle inhibitor down, bot inhibitor now down. That's 3 inhibitors gone off of 1 Baron push. They will lose the Baron buff now in the next 2 seconds. But that is the base left in ruin here for FPX. They need to try and find a fight before these resets come in. They're going to look for Cube. They're trying to see if they can go for something. They have to use the Tien ult defensively, and there's the Paranoia back in. Does drop the Living Nightmares. Hong flashes away, keeps himself alive, and the rest of RA will now back away. FPX just couldn't get something just so, you know, kind of be positive about, as these double super minions are going to be pretty easy for the side of FPX to clear as long as there's nobody from RA to contest. You can see straight away they're there. It becomes very difficult for LWX on this very short-ranged AD carry to put them in. He does have 3 items though. Is a full IE behind though onto iBoy. So here we go. Do they look to try and just end it here? The waves just aren't synced up that well, and like I said, there is still decent wave clear for FPX.
But I love how iBoy and Fofo were set up. Completely opposite side of the fight. You can never get onto both carries, and especially when Fofo has the Banshee's Veil, he can reset these fights so well. Killer instinct from iBoy for the peel. Like, it becomes so hard for Chris to find these big engages.
There we go! There's a 3-man Magnet Storm as well. They're going to get the Shockwave down, but Cube is just too tanky. He's got too much health. You went for the Miracle Engage, and you were not able to make it work. Everybody will fall. RA will pick up a win, and we go to a Game 4 in this best-of-5 series.
It's a long path. You got to figure out some way to deal with it. We talked about the Gragas coming in as the potential bot lane support here will be taken to give a little bit of safety here for the bot side. But honestly, I'm not so certain here. I'm really digging it. Potentially struggling with the dive here as Leon's already here. Doomby could teleport up, but would need to do so pretty damn quick.
Yeah, Fofo has got the push there, and you can see Doomby just a little bit already kind of taking this one here. Nuguri will just drop down the seismic shard, see if he can get something there. Cube is going to have to flash away, but they will still get first blood. Nicely done here from RA.
And that's just great play. Understanding, look, with the end.
Well, I can just keep running you down. This is a 1v1 as for the moment. Nuguri is here, will have his ultimate available to him, will go forward with it, and that is just Leyen getting his hands caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah, and unfortunately with that blast cone being down, he has no way to get out. Didn't have flash, didn't have a hope
here. He's just trying to be as annoying as possible, but he needs to make more of an advantage from this, and this is back to the proactiveness that we were talking about that we want to see from RA. Leyen's trying to do his part, but I would have honestly loved to see Cube maybe get more of a push from this. We can see now, speaking of push, Tien though, there's going to be the Shockwave. Leyen picks up a kill, and that's just a quick pick.
FPX messing up. You can see LWX had gone bot side, Crisp stayed to help the wave, so RA had the numbers advantage. They have control of these top waves, and FPX keep giving more and more advantage across to RA. You can see a 2,000 gold lead, or well, sorry, 1,500 gold lead opened up for RA. They'll get this dragon, and they can continue to keep this pressure up, especially as Rift Herald now spawning, but people congregating around bot side.
Congregating around mid. Fofo just trying to be an absolute nuisance. Hong does not have the explosive cast just yet. The Ignite did go down, and it will just force Doomby out of the lane. But like you said, this is kind of what we talked. Find Leyen. There's a level lead for Leyen should he be able to get into the pit, but the top wave is being pushed in. That's where Doomby's just trying to cover right now. But Doomby might be getting pinched onto. Bear trap on a rope. He's going to be jumped in. Flash forward, knock up. They're going to completely delete Leyen. The Shockwave comes out, and you can see
Sleepy
Cube.
time.
He's going to flash over the wall. He should be able to keep himself safe. Fofo has to flash as
those ultimates down. Well, they're not an iBoy. Where are you going?
iBoy! LWX rightfully punishing him there. You should never be in that situation. Hong is there to try and get something, but no. LWX...
Oh,
no! LWX should be able to keep himself alive. He will get the reset. One more auto attack! Hong does end up redeeming this. Bot side gets all the stuff just too far behind.
Smart call. I mean, look, you already have one dragon in favor as RA. Don't risk it now when you have such a crucial and easy to execute game plan. Right now, though, I want to see Cube rotate top. He push you, just play through side lanes. It's really damn hard, especially when Doomby can answer that in the other lane as well. So certainly as RA, you've your work cut out for you now.
And right now they're just trading, like you said, just trading sides of the map. Whenever Leanne and Cube are able to get one turret, Doombee's there to answer for another. Tien in tow to make sure Fofo can't just go up and defend that turret.
He does have TP to get to mid, as does Doombee, but Nuguri has no real wards to get to. He's now starting to roam up, as we will get the charge here, but again, this is FPX winning. They forced Ore out of River, and trying to move into River as Ore, where you're going through these small corridors, complete darkness as well, you can't. So, as you said, you got to give up both here as Ore.
Yeah, you just can't fight this one here. The TP going to come in from Doombee off to the bot side. Nobody from the side of RA is even close to trying to contest this one. And now we're starting to see a little bit of a trend here. FPX is kind of full 5-man good on.
Needs to be careful though here for Cube in this bottom lane, because we're about to get a taste of this double combo.
He's dead straight away. There's nothing he can do here. He tries to jump in, but he has no way of actually getting out. They're going to get the sleep. As I say that though, the flash does come in. Nope, never mind. They're going to get a shutdown there. That's going on to Nuguri. Yeah, Cube, you can't walk that forward. You anywhere near this for RA. Now they probably think something's up with that Scryer's orb going down. Hong has to pop the Shirelia's battle dance to try and get into position. They're going to see it's gone. They're trying to deal. Leanne is very fast, though. They have the shockwave coming in, as we can see Doombee going down. They do get him. Oh, Fofo gets the steal, and RA are keep
at all. It's the go button for Nuguri as he leads his way in.
Yeah, they are going to.
They can still go.
Hong, but again, the battle it's Hong. He's not going to be caught out by that. He can get over the wall. You've now committed a little.
This is where RA feel comfortable moving into this jungle.
This is a little bit dangerous though for the side of FPX. Yeah, I was just going to say they can jump in. There is the knock up, and they actually miss the swirl seed, so they're not able to get the damage down. They're not able to get the lilting lullaby. And now Nuguri, he's got no health bar. He can't defend this, and this is kind of falling apart. They tried to call the bluff of RA and FPX. They lose on all fronts.
Yeah, Tien not hitting that swirl seed is pretty massive boon for RA in these teams.
I love how you bring that up as well, because there is very, very little magic resistance right now on the side of FPX. Even their tanks, very susceptible to getting caught out. LWX takes a shot to the face. Doombee, if he walks a little bit too far forward, will be spotted though by that Scryer's Bloom. There's the charge. He's going to jump onto iBoy. iBoy forced to use his ultimate over the wall, but Doombee's kind of separated himself. That's a good little explosive cast on the back side of this, but now everyone from FPX can just join in. iBoy is dead. Doombee is going in forward with LWX. Can they get anything else off this? I don't think they can. I think RA, you lick your wounds, you give over the dragon. It's not so point yet.
It may be even more though. You still have 38 seconds there. I mean, you can get this dragon reset, and look at what was used by FPX. Yes, you've got the Magnet Storm, should be up in time for the Baron. You've still got the Lilia ult and Nuguri. So if RA try and contest this, you still got those two big plays. Lian now with Doombee, and he has landed that bear trap in a rope, but Lian's too fast as an actual bear.
A very fitting for Doombee and Leanne to be going at each other, and we can see now that is the call. FPX straight onto the Baron. This Baron will go down very, very quick. You can melt it down. This is on Leanne or Fofo. It's on someone to steal it right now. They've got the blast cone. Do they look to try and go for it? They do. He jumps into the pit. Shockwave goes down. Not going to be able to get the steal, and Leanne is dead. Nuguri jumps straight onto the backside, and Cube is dead. The rest of RA are almost certain to follow as FPX find the gun, pull the trigger, and take the fight.
And RA have nowhere to go. There's only iBoy left standing, and once again, when it comes to team fights, when it comes towards dragons, when it's crunch time for FPX, that veterancy lends itself, and the world champions from 2019 and 2020 stand tall against the storm.
Here we go. They're going to be TPing in. It is a two-man defense here. You've got all 5 members of FPX up and available. The Nexus turrets are going to be up next after this mid lane inhibitor falls. Do you continue? I think you take the inhibitor, you back yourself up. Yes, it was very, very hypey, but you're not 100% guaranteed to win. You do
and why they're so potent when they do find these team fights.
Uh-oh, they're a little bit separated though. Rest of FPX was up towards that top side, and you can see now, all right, they're just trying to cut off this wave. They have done it successfully. It's still 2 minutes 30. Yeah, they can just rotate towards this top side. They still have a minute of Baron.
RA's completely out of position here. Like, they don't have the mid inhibitor. They have no control of this top side jungle. FPX are going to just cut them off, and as RA, you have to go for the full reset, because moving through that top side jungle would be disaster if Nuguri fell.
Very tense moments here. You still have 45 seconds left on this Baron buff. Should be okay enough. Oh, Fofo with the last second. Zonya's does stop Nugger. He's engaged, but there's all the damage in the world available to you. It's on iBoy to try and kill off LWX, but LWX gets the resets as he gets himself a double. Now he's safe, and the rest of RA are just scattered. FPX will get the final triple kill for LWX, and that's all she's gonna write tonight. It's gonna be FPX 3-1 over RA, and they will book their ticket to fight against JDG.
What a performance from FPX. Cool, calm, collected. They wombo combo to victory, and there's nothing that RA can do to stop them.